Short form 1 is the form that we do for orange belt. It builds on what we did on star block a little bit in that we started on star block and stepped to a horse. At this point though, we stopped moving. We didn't do anything more with the legs. We just did some hand isolations. Now that we're into short form 1, we're going to slide back to a right neutral stance and then do a step do reverse to a left neutral stance. So what we're doing is we're adding foot maneuvers, which adjust range to the target. We're going to be changing direction. We're going to add one more block, which is the vertical outward block, and then we're going to move and tie the upper and the lower body together. One little note, people don't like forms generally. They're challenging. You feel a certain amount of awkwardness when you're doing the form. It's okay to be awkward because what that means is your body's growing. You are myelinating your nervous system so that you will be able to coordinate your muscles better. You'll have better control of your body as a result of doing this. We really don't care that much about the form. The purpose of the form is to make you move with power. That's what we want to get out of this. We want you to move with power. The forms will, over time, get you to that position. What we're going to do to start this form is we're going to go to attention. We're going to step over into a meditation horse. Right fist covered by the left open hand. I'm going to slide back and do a right inward block. Slide back, right inward block. Now I want to do what we call a cover, which is a change of direction. So I'm going to take my right foot, I'm going to step. I'm going to unwind with a vertical outward block. I slide back, step through reverse with my right outward vertical block. I look over my shoulder, I step and I switch hands. I block up. I step through reverse, I block up. Now I look over here and I see a kick coming, so I step, I downward block, I step through reverse, I downward block, and then I bring my left foot around and I close. And then we're going to do the same thing on side 2, but I'm going to do that in a slightly different way. Again, things to think about. What did I do? I started in a horse. I slid back to a right neutral, creating a base. Then I did my step through reverse. I went to my left neutral stance. I did a 90-degree cover, stepping over and unwinding to face this direction. Step through reverse, 180-degree cover. I'm going from there to there, step over, turn. That's my 180-degree cover. I slide back, and then I do my 90-degree cover to be able to face the kick. When I'm doing this, inward block, to go from in to out, I use the same hand. So just follow that hand. Then when I go from outward block to upward block, I switch hands. So when I get to here, if I look down at my arm and I turn in that direction, I'm going to turn in the same direction. I slide back and look at this arm. It's up, it's loaded with power. I want to use that power, so I cover and I let the arm drop. So the only block I'm going to change on is the upward block. Other than that, I'm using the same hand. Easy to remember. Only change on up. Now, we've done that, so you can go through that part. I'm going to turn around now, and I'm going to do this form 3 times. And you'll be able to follow through me. First time, second time, I'll talk. The third time, I'll just run through it. We'll do some breathing. And then, again, if you're going to practice it, you can just run this part over and over again. We'll start facing in the same direction. We'll do the form. I started attention. I step to a meditation horse. I slide back. Inward block, step to reverse, inward block. Right foot covers, and I block out with a vertical outward, vertical outward. Right foot covers. Switch hands. Up, slide back up. Left foot covers. Down, slide back down. Look to the right, pick the left foot up and close. Side 2, I lead with my left hand. Right hand. Right hand out. Left hand out. Look over my shoulder and switch hands. Go up. Slide back up. I take my right foot and I cover and I block down. I slide back down. I look to the left. I pick my right foot up and I close. That is short form 1. Now I'm going to have Carrie move slightly off to the side to get a better angle. Right there. And go to attention. We go to meditation. I slide back. Inward block. Inward block. Out. Out. Up. Up. Down. Down. Look to the right and close. Left hand. Right hand. Right hand out. Left hand out. Look over your shoulder. Up. Up. Look at the back. Down. Down. And without doing anything with the left foot, just pick the right foot up and step around and close. Again, can you move back to here a little bit, Carrie? Again, just breathing. we'll do it one more time. And something to think about is, every time I move, I should be in a good stance. A lot of times what happens is the feet are turned in different directions. I'll step like this and you can see my feet are turned apart. What I want is my feet together, and as I slide back, I'm in a good neutral stance. My feet are parallel. My toes are turned to the 45-degree line. When I slide back again, look, I'm in a good stance. My feet are parallel, my toes are pointed to the 45-degree line. One of the things we want to get out of this is we want you to get to where your feet are parallel and you have a solid base. I'm standing here in a horse. It is important that my feet be parallel, because if I'm standing like this, which is how we normally do it, can you close in on that a little bit, Gary? You can see my feet are turned. This is how we normally stand. In a horse stance, we stand here. It sounds kind of picky that we really want that. Watch this. If I'm in a horse stance, my feet are parallel. I have a solid base. This foot is at a 45-degree angle so that the knee can come across and protect the groin. This foot is at a 45-degree angle so that I have my knee leaning in a little bit. I'm protecting the tendons on the inside of the knee, and I can push and accelerate forward. That's what I want from this. That's why I have my feet at a 45-degree angle. If I have my foot back here, this knee is open to attack. If I have my foot turned here, my groin is open to attack. So, seems picky to say horse stance, feet parallel, toes in. But when we start to think about the idea that we have spent our entire life standing like this, and what this translates into is this, now we understand why we have to teach the feet, teach the muscles of the leg how to get our feet to be like this so that we can go here. That's what we're trying to do. Again, it really doesn't have anything to do with the form up here. It really doesn't have anything to do with the form. What it has to do with making you move with power, making your muscles work, making you stronger, giving you a better base. A lot of stuff we're doing, and we do it with the form. By the time you get to green and brown and black belt, you're going to be moving like that tiger we talked about. Thank you.